Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the RAC podcast, brought to you by RAC Comics and Collectibles. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Eric Icarus,
the Casanova of comics, kids.
That's right.
Eric Icarus. All right, we just keep adding to the list. You know, you're almost as bad as Daenerys, first of her name,
Breaker of Chains, Mother of Dragons.
The First Man in the Andiles, whatever.
Yeah, killer of classic TV shows.
Killer of clowns, both terrestrial and from outer space. You can follow us on Instagram at RAC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman RAC Podcast. You can follow the shop at RAC Comics. Check us out there. Also on Whatnot, doing our live sales weekly. And you can follow Eric.
Eric J. Wilden _ Esquire. Yeah.
Breaker of Chains.
Breaker of Chains.
Yeah, Breaker of Pains in my hiney. How are you doing this week, buddy?
Good, man.
Good, man. Good. Been a little slow on the news.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
And in a slow news week, unfortunately, we're going to start out this way. Eric's boy.
Pouring one out.
Guys.
It's been a while since we
poured one out. I'm sure we missed a couple because we were a little sporadic there. But, yeah, man. Thunderbolt Ross, dude.
Yep.
I mean, this is going to change things because it really felt like we were going to be leaning a certain way in the Marvel Universe. But as a person, I know William Hurt's one of your absolute favorite.
God, everything he's been in. Honestly, I mean, for me, it was History of Violence. His 10-minute overblown cameo got him a Best Supporting Oscar nod, which steals the movie in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
as the brother to what was his name?
I should have killed you in Philly, Joey
Cusack.
Joey Cusack. Yeah,
say my name's Tom.
I'm Tom. That's a believable pitch for a man to have. It's like, dude, you don't think I know my own brother? You idiot.
I know. Good movie, though.
Yeah,
based on a comic book, you don't know. Or graphic novel. Sorry.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, all comic books are graphic novels.
Yeah.
They mean a lot, kids.
And all graphic novels are comic books.
Interesting. We may have to debate that. I don't disagree. I've loved the entire medium. I just feel like graphic novels are something that people tell themselves to try to convince themselves they're not reading funny books.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a real bummer that I haven't gotten the whole story just yet. I don't know if the cause has been released. Literally like a couple hours ago.
He was hitting the heron too hard.
The Big Tuna wrote me and said, "I William hurt myself today," which. It's a quality joke. It's definitely too soon, but it did bring me a smile, much like this man's career. I'm trying to think of what my favorite William Hurt
Body Heat with what's her? Oh my God, I can't remember that girl that has she did the voice for Jessica Rabbit.
Oh,
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah.
What about movie?
What about your dad's movie, Altered States? Isn't that?
Oh God, I love that movie. Yeah, one of the first movies to take on the idea of psychedelia. And what are those tanks?
Sensory deprivation chambers.
So yeah, very interesting movie. Honestly, I think it's be a pretty good reboot idea. Be honest with you, I think I'm shocked that no one's taken the time to do that.
Well, Rogan's got a stank all over isolation tanks, so maybe they're a little toxic right now. Who knows? But we pour one out from William Hurt.
Yeah, but he said his Thunderbolt was
Thunderbolt. So the MCU implications. I wonder, I hadn't heard if he was sick or anything, and I wonder if that's why they were bringing in the Contessa Viper, basically, to a lesser extent.
Just grab Sam Elliott from the other universe.
Yeah, I mean, we could go there. Although him and Benedict Cumberbatch have some back and forth going on in social media.
What?
Not even really back and forth. Benedict was in this Western movie, and Sam Elliott went hard on it. I haven't seen the movie. I don't even remember the title, but it was nominated for an Oscar or Globes or something. Okay. And Elliott went hard on it. As far as I know, he's not in it, and was talking about how it's was vulgar about that it was a piece of crap and this and that.
Oh my God!
And then Benedict was in the news the other day saying
somebody. Weren't you in Roadhouse?
Somebody was like, yeah, right. Somebody was like, how are you doing? He's like, well, I'm trying very hard not to react to to comment on somebody's very strange reaction the other day. But it was like he was just like, this movie's a piece of crap. I have no idea why it was nominated. Yeah, it was very, very strange. But so I don't know if he's all there.
But very strange. I see what you did there. It's mystic.
But it's going to be interesting because he was around enough that they could do more with him,
right?
As Thunderbolt Ross, and I don't mean, and we're not trying to trivialize the William Hurt's passing, but
no.
for the purposes of our show. That's a big deal because it seemed like we were going to lean towards Thunderbolts in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
Justice like lightning for the comic book people there, where it's basically the Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad,
right.
Where you have villains doing some good, and they were called the Thunderbolts because of General Thunderbolt Ross.
Right.
What's his first name? Is it Thaddeus?
Yeah,
something like that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it might be something like that.
Thaddeus.
Hot name, kids. Hot name. But yeah, so I mean, do you think? What do you think they should do with the Thunderbolts if it was in fact? I mean, we were going Dark Avengers, which
right.
I don't know. Do you even want a team called the Thunderbolts in the Marvel universe?
Well, I mean, it'd be kind of hard to do it.
It's going to be hard to do now.
I mean, unless they replace him, which Marvel's done that before.
Yeah.
And I think they could because he wasn't. Again, not trying to trivialize William Hurt, but he wasn't that big of a character within the universe.
Yeah.
He only came up here and there.
Uh-huh.
So I think they could replace him, and it wouldn't really be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But
this is a Dumbledore situation, kids. All right, it can happen. We've seen it happen. We liked Rex Harris. Mm-hmm. We liked. And then we liked, oh man, he's got a cool name, and I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, it'd be interesting. It would be cool if they just went ahead and just like, screw it, we'll just bring back Sam Elliott because he was in the first Hulk movie.
Yeah, the Ang Lee one.
The Ang Lee one, he played Thunderbolt Ross, and he was
great. Yeah,
he was fantastic.
Yeah.
Although I do think Sam Elliott's age is finally he's been a silver fox for so long.
God, just finally caught up to him.
It's
a little bit.
finally
he's
caught
not
up with
looking,
him.
Like I said, he's just looking a little old.
Yeah,
not in a good way.
Yeah, yeah, he's been doing voiceover work probably for a real reason. So,
right.
But yeah, I R.I.P. to William Hurt, R.I.P. to Thunderbolt Ross from the MCU. So we'll see what the future holds there.
Mm-hmm.
You caught any good movies lately, Eric?
No,
you haven't caught anything.
No,
you've been rewatching.
I wanted to watch
scenes.
The Batman, but we gotta get on that.
I know, dude.
By the time we see it, no one's gonna care.
I know, but we need to watch it.
We're gonna watch it eventually. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's the strangest thing to want to watch a movie but lack a desire to go and watch it.
Yeah, honestly, I think it was the shutdown, man.
Mm-hmm.
It
But
I don't really like going to the movies that much anymore. It's weird.
But you didn't want to watch Eternals, and you still wouldn't watch that. We watched Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
but it is Marvel.
And I did see Spider-Man in the theater. Had to do that.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, but man, I got to go see the Batman.
I know. We should go watch it together when we have time.
Yeah.
But regardless, if you can get to it before we can get to it, definitely do so because we need to talk about it. Big Tuna, again, another Big Tuna shout out.
He wants to talk about it.
He watched it with the quickness, and I think it is reflecting poorly on our nerd cred to not have gone and seen it just yet.
Right.
But yeah, like you said, by all accounts, it's being pretty well received.
Yeah.
The big complaint I'm hearing is that it's nearly 3 hours long, which I'm hearing that less is more on this type of thing. But
right.
I won't speculate too much more on it. We haven't seen it yet, kids. I'm very sorry. We will. My customers keep coming in.
Like,
you watch it yet? I'm like, I haven't.
Well, maybe we try and get to it this week.
Yeah, we should. We should. Maybe after one of these closing nights.
We'll head out. Yeah,
because I want to see it.
I do too.
I've been hearing the 7 references pretty consistently. So.
Right.
I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I did get some feedback in the shop from a few people about our card unboxing video.
How'd that go?
People seem to really enjoy it, so thank you guys for your kind words, and we're glad that we're able to put some entertaining content out there for you. We'll look to maybe even jumpstart the toy cast again.
Oh, yeah.
We just I got to sell it now. I can't just open it.
Yeah,
I got to sell it. But maybe we'll sell some loose toys, too.
Maybe if we had more subs, we could like get paid to open stuff. You know?
Tell your friends, kids. Tell your
friends. If we get up to 1,000 subs, I got to think of something crazy to do.
So it's got to be a tattoo since you are such a baby about it.
I'm thinking. I will get it. If we get up to 1,000 subs within 6 months, I'll get it. I'll think of the tattoo.
Yeah.
And I will get it.
Interesting. We may have to put a little bit more thought into this so we can really blow it up on
I'm dead serious.
social media.
I will get it.
Yeah.
Right on my forehead. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, no. Kyler.
I'll get bum fights.
There you go.
Damaged.
Dude, I saw this thing the other day where, man, there was like some like orderlies or something like that at like a retirement home. And they were like, fighting dementia patients, like pitting them against each other.
Really?
Yeah. I was like dementia people fighting each other. That's not cool.
And they were making them like the orderlies were organizing the fights.
Yeah. It sounded like there was even a ring, like it might have been some like fight ring. It was literally like a bum fight thing, but with dementia patients.
Yeah. First rule about dementia club is what are we talking about?
Right there. First rule about it. What are we talking about again? Terrible, kids. Don't. I do think it's funny. Don't get me wrong, but it's also terrible. But that made me think about it. Some bub fights, some dementia fights. The wife and I. Speaking of dementia, I don't know why. You guys have been seeing the ads everywhere on social media. I've been seeing them on YouTube for Ryan Reynolds' film The Adam Project. My wife's been making me watch straight to streaming service movies pretty much since they've become big, and she's right a lot of the time. And it's hard to go wrong when you have Ryan Reynolds, Mark Ruffalo, Jennifer Garner, even though she's not super in it, and some new kid who I don't even know his name's playing a spoiler, kids. We've got a time travel movie on us. I won't give away too much about it, but a movie in which Ryan Reynolds comes back from the future to save someone, ends up going to the wrong part of time and sees his younger self, and wackiness and some actual family stuff.
Oh, wow. So it's not like a wacky Ryan Reynolds, like making quips here and there?
It's not completely wackadoo, and there is a bunch of quip stuff, and what's really good is because the kid they got to be young Ryan Reynolds has pretty excellent delivery.
Okay.
Has pretty excellent delivery. Solid. Oh, Zoe Saldana's in it as
great.
well.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's got a very
cast.
It's got a great cast. Way too big for these are all high-level superheroes. To be doing a straight to Netflix movie altogether was a little bit strange.
There's no shame in it anymore.
No,
there's really not.
Used to be, Stigma with doing a TV movie, but streaming movies are their own thing.
I think it's gonna be the thing.
I mean, it seems like it's here to stay. I mean, Hemsworth is on his second. I can't remember, what was it, Extract or not Extract? Whatever his Netflix movie was, I haven't seen. I haven't seen
either. So.
I have no desire to stream anything, man. When I get home, I have put some music on or a podcast, and I'm getting ready for bed. We're getting old, kids. Eric just turned 29.
Yep.
So he's
pushing 30.
He's pushing
here.
30. He doesn't understand the plight of us old guys who are in our.
That's not true.
Who are 38.
We went out for we were out for my birthday with AJ, and I was down for the count for 2 days. Not feeling good. I came in here and had to do a project with my homie, and he could say I was not in good shape.
He was not. I was, Eric, were you once tough? is what I would ask you. Were you once tough?
But I soldiered on, man.
You did. Yeah, we did our Whatnot sale.
That was hanging hard.
Yeah, thank you for everybody who participated. We kind of did our 90s and 80s extravaganza. And it was it went really well. But back to the Adam Project, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Really solid movie. If you haven't seen it, it's got there were some tear-jerky parts. Man, I forget how good Ryan Reynolds is at drama.
Yeah.
And he's got some moments in there where I was tearing up something fierce.
Okay.
It's got some decent action. It's got like some futuristic, plane fight scenes.
Okay.
The time travel stuff is completely flimsy. But man,
it always is.
I know, but this is what makes up for their lack of suspension of disbelief for the time travel stuff is that everybody is just so good in there.
Sure.
The acting is top notch, and if you're looking for something that you just want to catch someone with some beautiful people, that's not bad. That's the best review I can give it, because I'm not trying to say it's amazing or anything, but I did enjoy myself. It was a great, just like, oh, that was better than I thought it was going to be.
And that's always good.
Hey man, sometimes,
especially when a movie, when you're not going into it with any expectations, like, that wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a one time travel movie that I wanted to see and it was never made, but I'm sure it was amazing. It's called Time After Time, starring John Cusack and.
What do you mean it was never made?
It was never made. It was the movie within the movie for America's Sweethearts.
Oh my God! I was like, why do I know this? Are you sure it wasn't made? Yeah.
Was Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yep. And Julie Roberts.
Yeah. Or in the movie, the Time After Time movie.
Oh yeah, Billy Crystal's in the in America's Sweethearts.
Yeah, great movie, underrated movie. But the greatest time travel movie never made. It's I always forget what Christopher Walken's character's name is, but he turned it into this genius director. Bill Weidman.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that, and I've seen America's Sweetheart.
Hal Weidman.
Oh, Hal Weidman. Okay.
He's like,
do you smell it?
He just does like a whole behind the scenes expose on celebrities, way ahead of his time. Because I could see a movie like that actually getting some heat
right now.
Oh yeah,
getting on. I mean, everybody's got a documentary about their lives now, and I mean,
this one was filmed without their consent.
Yeah.
So that's why it was like, wow, what a genius, Hal.
Yeah,
I would watch the heck out of the Blair Bitch Project.
Yeah,
which is what Billy Crystal dubbed it.
I liked how he was like how John Cusack's character was like, hey man, I've got another script that we can throw away, like it'll be great, Dude, what is John Cusack up to today or these days,
man? I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff though.
Yeah,
like a lot of effing movies, dude. It's like he just takes movies and hey, I'll do it. That's fine.
He's like a less.
He played Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, which I liked. I liked the Raven.
I didn't see
it was a good movie. He's like a less crazy Nick Cage.
Yeah,
he's kind of like they're like a variant of each other, because like I heard he didn't want to come back to Hot Tub Time Machine.
No, but did he do like a cameo in it?
I don't recall.
I didn't see the second one.
I did.
First one, I got enough out of the first one.
Yeah,
it was fine.
I like it because my friends like it.
Here's something about that. Just certain movies where you rewatch it, but they're fun to talk about.
Anchorman's
definitely
big
one of them.
for me. I didn't really care for it, but these guys made me watch it so much in high school.
Yeah, but we like quoting it.
Yeah, the quotes are great.
Quote. Same with Super Troopers.
Yeah,
just fun to quote to each other.
Yeah, Super Troopers is I don't know why it's so enjoyed. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about how there's no like good R-rated movies anymore. And I don't know the last one that I saw that was like a good R-rated comedy.
Jackass?
But okay, yeah, but I mean, I'm talking like a Hangover,
scripted,
like a Hangover,
right,
an old school, like
those movies are done.
Yeah, like you can't do them anymore. You can't do them. So it's it's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see what like the next comedy craze will be. Yeah, because I think the Hangover 3 was.
I thought you were gonna say they were gonna do another one.
Oh God, I hope not. Like I like the first one.
First one was fine. Just stop after that. Like we're good with it. Yeah, didn't need it.
I was surprised that they were able to pull it off and like people still really enjoy them. It wasn't my jam. I
didn't care for it. I like the first one. That's it.
Yeah, like old school. Like I'm surprised they never made a sequel to that, which I'm glad that they didn't.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, like they actually. I think they got every bit of juice out of that type of thing. Is there what was the last good comedy that you remember? That you remember seeing? Doesn't even have to be rated R, but just like the last solid comedy.
Oh my God! Within like the couple years, because
I can't think of one in the last few
aside
years.
from Jackass, which doesn't really count.
Yeah, it's a different,
I really can't. I can't think of one.
21 Jump Street was like the last one that I was like
good.
You've never seen it?
No.
Oh my God, dude, it's so.
No,
good.
I heard it's really awesome.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like It's I mean, Brie Larson's in it before Oscar, so I mean that's that's from a long time ago now.
Yeah, that's from a hot.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, so that's what we're saying, guys.
It'd be interesting to see.
So what comes next?
Yeah, like what the next comedic fad is.
Because you've got to work within all these weird parameters now.
That's true.
So it's like hard to make people laugh within parameters.
Yeah. When there's so many hot buttons in culture right now, when there's so many serious things going on, can comedy be written and received well in?
Oh, absolutely. I think it can, but we gotta have some brave souls out there.
That's
who are
the
willing
thing.
to subvert it and just say, you know what, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
People are too afraid.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can get in trouble for things you said years ago.
That's true. And you've got comedic specials. Like, as much as I love Dave Chappelle, half of his specials are him just kind of venting.
Right.
You know,
which are just comical.
Yeah, Mark Maron, he had a special come out like right before the pandemic.
Oh, Mark.
But it was just all.
It wasn't really.
I shut it off because I got 10 minutes into it and he wouldn't stop complaining about Trump. It wasn't even any jokes about Trump. It was just
him
complaining.
Yeah, exactly. Which is his style, but he doesn't throw any jokes in there.
Yeah.
That's what I know. Yeah, I didn't get through it either.
Tell a joke.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, say something funny.
Yeah. Instead of just being, I know your shtick is the angry guy, but like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first Maron one I tried to watch.
Well, you got to watch Thinky Pain. Thinky Pain is so good.
Thinky Pain?
Yeah, Thinky Pain.
All right. From how old is that one?
4 years ago, 2017, 16, something like that. 4 or 5 years, yeah.
Yeah, and then like David Cross, when I tried to watch his was Make America Great Again.
He hasn't been funny in years.
Yeah, man.
I used to love me some Cross and Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
And I can't get through the new stuff.
Yeah.
But enough about Patton. I was going to say something.
Yeah, don't. We don't need that. We don't need it. We don't. You know what happens when you mouth off to him, all right? I think that there's a definite need for like a strong comedy movie, but like
Eternals don't count either.
It was just a joke to you, Eric. Actually, it was a joke to everybody.
It was a joke to a lot of people.
It comes up in this shop a lot.
Eternals, like in a good way.
Yes, but it's like it all feels like pity though. It all feels like pity. It does feel like force. Like, well,
you tried.
Yeah, like like they did a lot of good stuff. And dude,
it looked great.
It's been it's on Disney Plus now, and I've been watching Eternals clips a lot because I like the fights, dude. The fights look good. The fights look really good.
There's nothing wrong with it aesthetically.
Yeah, aesthetically it is really cool.
You're
not wrong about the story. You're not wrong about the story. You're not wrong about it.
It just sucks, and it sucks because like these characters are great within the comic book genre, but. There is no build, man.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you like cool fights, cool special effects fights.
Just watch the YouTube clips.
Just watch the YouTube clips. It's really awesome. It is really awesome.
Do you have a Punisher? I thought oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. I did want to talk.
I don't know why it's popped in my head. I'm like, wait a minute.
I did want to recommend something this week, guys. Yeah. This is a variant cover for Punisher #1.
Ooh, it's the old symbol, too.
Yeah, because, the whole thing is that in the news there's some controversy because they're getting away from the Punisher symbol because it's been very co-opted by... some white supremacists and so on and so forth.
I got to ruin things.
But my problem with Punisher comics is that I get tired of watching Frank eviscerate people. Like, I can only see mobsters and bad men killed so many times.
Right.
But in this story, I had to recommend it because we have Frank as the head slayer or high slayer of the Hand. So he's like given... carte blanche, like, hey, like, we're going to point you at whatever you want to do. Like, you represent, like, what we're trying to do.
Right.
And we're going to kind of bend to your way. Very much reminds me of, like, when Angel in
Wolfram and Hart.
Yeah, became the CEO of Wolfram and Hart. So he kind of changes his symbol to, like, accommodate, like, his new post. There is now, why would Frank do this? I don't want to spoil the comic because I didn't know that this was going to happen. But if you were on the fence about reading The Punisher, I can say this new #1 that came out this week is definitely worth a look. Yeah. I'm very. I want to read issue 2. Like this was. This was a very solid idea. It definitely takes Frank to a new spot, and I'm hoping that it just. Like I said,
that's good because, like you said, I can only maybe 5 issues of every Punisher run. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I don't even need to finish the run.
Yeah.
it suffers from same syndrome.
Yes.
Just
the same repetition. But this has opened up a new.
Yeah. And I was shocked it took him this long to do the hand. With Frank.
I love ninja stuff. I love Daredevil stuff because my boy loves Daredevil stuff. But I've always been more into like the street ninja stuff, which is like my favorite parts of the Daredevil, interactions there. But this is going to be interesting, and this is ripe to have. Elektra and Daredevil show up.
They're going to show up.
And I can't recommend this book enough. So if you're a Punisher guy and you've been out for a while, I know that they're changing the symbol for the wrong reasons, guy. Yeah, but right now it's making sense in the story. So I'm totally down for it. So it does come as a recommendation. I'll let you know if I stick with it. But I am into this new Punisher run. Is this Jason Aaron or who is doing this? I forget now.
Some
it's
dude.
Probably Jason Aaron.
Some dude.
And Jason Aaron.
Jesus Saze.
He is co-writer Jesus Size. But yes, let's check this out. Kids, that is our show.
Yeah.
We had it's been light on the news, and it was nice to have just some comic shop talk with you guys. That's kind of our jam, kind of our brand.
I like jam.
If you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button, hit the alert button so you know when we have new shows. Let us know what you think of the show. If you have any show ideas, hit us up underneath. You can reach out to us on Instagram at RAC Comics. And Eric, do you have any final thoughts for us today?
Don't rub another man's rhubarb.
It's true. It's true. I've heard that. I've heard that down on the farm.
Yeah.
Kids, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening. I've been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Eric Icarus.
And we will catch you on the next podcast.
Yay.